Let's get you more on the story, then bring in Newzroom Africa's Mngambi, who is at a briefing that we're expecting in the next few moments, by the Cooperative Governance Minister, Dr. Nkosaza Dlamini-Zuma, who's been involved, or the department at least has been involved, in the preparations for this historic event.
Indeed, Tabigile, very good afternoon to you. The Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Nkosaza Dlamini-Zuma, is expected to brief here. We are told it's an interministerial briefing, but we also know that they are meeting at this moment as we speak. In fact, just moments ago, we have had an announcement that this briefing is delayed slightly. It'll be about 10 minutes. The dignitaries are making their way down here, and it's a joint effort, Tembegile. You've got to remember that. This is a joint government effort alongside the Zulu royal family, and so this briefing is going to tell us, therefore, about the state of readiness about Saturday. As I speak to you, you may be hearing voices in the background. That's media colleagues who are all over this room. It's half full, but I suspect once the ministers get here, they will tell us exactly just how ready we are for Saturday's event. Speaking about Saturday's event, Tembegile, I noted your first headline talking about the president reassuring the nation on the back of that warning from the US Embassy about a particular threat that was being warned about. Well, this event, how safe is it? That's part of what we're probably going to put to the ministers here as they tell us about the state of readiness. And as you've already played the sound bites of the traditional prime minister of the Zulu nation, it does appear as though it is systems go, all systems go. I've just had a conversation a short while ago, in fact it was about 2 hours ago or so, speaking to the right-hand man of the king, that's Prince Mthokozisi Mahlobo, who was again reassuring that it is all systems go from their side. In fact, one of the key persons that they are hoping will be in attendance on Saturday is the uncle to King MisuZulu's, and that is King Mswati III. And so once this meeting gets going, Tabigil, I'm sure the viewers, you are going to be taking them through the live briefing by the Minister of Cooperative Governance. We expect her to be briefing alongside other ministers. Tabigil.
Just on that, Xoli, you were also able to go to Moses Mabhida Stadium, the venue for this celebration, the ceremony on Saturday, and there you were able to speak to someone who has in fact been quite close to the king during this period.
Indeed, Tembegile, that's the person I've just made reference to, Prince Mthokozisi Mahlobo, and that's the person who's been right by the side of the king and spoke on a number of issues, including the divisions that we have all witnessed playing themselves out, including members of the media bearing witness to those divisions. This afternoon, Tembegile, we were expecting a briefing from one of the princes who was a pretender to the throne, if we could use that term, Prince Buzabazi, and we're told that that briefing has now been abandoned. I will keep looking away from the camera, Temigile, because there are some people who keep walking in. I've got a vantage point in front of me. As soon as the ministers do walk in and you and I are talking, we may have to cut this short. But indeed, we're talking about that, the divisions within the royal household. Well, he seems to be very confident that things are going to go without a hitch. However, that does not mean that the divisions don't exist. That's why the king is involved in efforts to try and unite the family. That's just some of what we spoke about, Timmy.
Mngambi, thank you very much for that.